What's up guys, Cali Sunset Gaming with you again, and today I'm going to bring you an in-depth look at the development mechanic on FIFA 21 and how best to utilise it for your squad on your career mode. Let's get to it. So EA has introduced a new way of playing on FIFA 21 and it gives you a whole host of things to think about. One such thing is the inclusion of the development plan. At first it can seem quite daunting, but I hope this video gives you some ideas on how you can help grow the players within your squad to become a dominant force in the world of football. When you first get onto the development plan screen, you're greeted with a menu similar to the status page advising you on how your players are improving. They'll start out balanced and it's down to you on how you want them to grow. Before I go any further, I remind you guys to smash a like on this video and subscribe for more content just like this. I for one think this is an amazing addition to career mode. It makes you think about the long term rather than just the here and now and how best to develop your players to suit the style that you want to play. First things first, I'll tell you about the little icon to the right of some of the players you may have in your squad. This means that the player has reached their potential and can't grow any further, regardless of what plan you put them on. This isn't to say that they're declining, it's more of a case of that they can't grow anymore. Now this isn't something that is purely based on age either, as some of the older players can be put on development plans to stunt their decline. As you can see here with Giroud, pressing start will bring up the legend to indicate what the arrows mean, being split between small, moderate and significant changes. Development is split into two categories, growth and position. Growth puts a player on a training program to develop in their position, usually 4 or 5 archetypes that develop the player's stats to become that type of player. Each one will increase different stats, and again, you can see what stats are being improved and how dramatically they are being improved by looking at the icons next to the progress bar. The growth plans will be based on the position of the player. This sounds silly, but make sure you keep this in mind as I go through the rest of my video. The other section is the position. The position allows you to change where the player can play without their stats being affected. This opens up a whole new host of challenges and rewards during your FIFA career mode, so it's important that you know how to take advantage of it. So, you've selected a new position or a development plan for your player. At the top of the screen you will see a progress bar. To the right of this bar, this will tell you how long it will take the players to reach that goal in weeks. The further the position is away from their primary position, the longer it will take for them to master that role. Not only this, but their current performance, morale and sharpness will influence how long it will take to master a position and a development plan, meaning an informed player will develop much quicker than a player who you have on the fringes of your squad. For more information on the match sharpness mechanic that's included in FIFA 21, you can check out the video on my channel that I've linked above. For a position change, once it's complete, it's important that you make sure you press triangle or Y if you're on an Xbox to activate this. Once it's activated, the player will then be able to learn the development plan assigned to that position. If you don't press triangle, the player will never learn that position and they'll consistently be stuck on 1 week remaining for the progress bar. If you put a player in a position that he can't play, then you'll probably know by now that there's a yellow exclamation mark over the player's shirt icon on the team management menu. This doesn't mean that they can't play in that position, it just means that whilst the exclamation point is there, they will not be able to play at the same level and get the same buffs to match sharpness that they would if they were in a position that they were comfortable with. I wanted to leave you with a little bit of information on my findings with the development plans on FIFA 21. Your first inclination is probably going to be to bang everyone on a development plan as soon as you start your career mode to boost their pace and their acceleration. But the thing with development plans is that there's going to be stats that get no increase whatsoever. If you have a player on balanced, you can ensure a steady growth in all stats. My advice would be to leave any player under the age of 24 on balanced and allow them to grow before moving them on to a more specific development plan. This allows a player to grow a decent, well-rounded level before you move them into a more specialised role within the squad. I appreciate you guys checking out this video. I hope it helped you understand the development panel a little bit more and the mechanic itself, and hopefully it's gave you a few ideas on how exactly you can grow your team. If you've got any thoughts on any other videos that you guys want me to do, make sure that you manhandle that comment section below. You guys have been awesome, and I will see you next time on Cali Sunset Gaming.